The universal message. Since I was a child, I felt through my dreams and nightmares that the solution to a humanity that is divided by stubborn and selfish minds would come from a transcendental threat that would come from outer space and would endanger the life of the entire planet. The scared egos of friends and enemies, white people, black people, Arabs, Jews, the poor and the rich, will inevitably give way to the universal conscience when they feel death breathing down their necks. It was a nightmare. My special sensitivity, as some call it, has made me reconfirm, after more than half a century of life through my intuition and transcendental meditation, that within the next 5 or 6 years, in 2021 or 2022, my vision from when I was little will come true. Fortunately, I feel that it will be such a big and real scare that even the darkest minds will abandon their cruel power to give way to the voice of the universe for the well-being of all living beings of today and tomorrow. Within 5 lustrums, in 2041, all beings on the planet will live in perfect harmony according to the will of the superior energy. The Earth will be a paradise of the universe once again. Ever since 2008, this process of profound change can already be felt through the supposed and never-ending economical, political, and social crisis worldwide. We are now at the beginning of 2016, and the same political and economical uncertainties from 8 years ago persevere. The unstoppable process has begun, obliging people to raise their consciences. The system that supports societies is coming to an end, as it broke the balance with the angry nature and its own way of life. Nothing will be the same again, as it was exaggeratedly unfeasible for the maintenance of balance of life itself. Higher, tuned-in consciences will recover the sense of life on Earth, in balance with the all. In 2050, there will be an energetic crisis, as some experts confirm, whose impact will be even worse than the current one. The energetic transition has already begun, adding to the current economical, political, and social crisis. The problem resides in the fact that the dark part of humankind wants to continue to make profit by selling what the universe has given us all for free. They have become economically rich by selling petrol. Now, they want to continue to do so by selling renewable energies, making us pay for the rays of the sun and the passing breeze. That's where the change is, sharing what life gives us without extorting anyone. The 2015 Summit on Climate Change in Paris was not able to conceal the serious ecologic and environmental crisis that is affecting the planet, whose primary symptom is global warming. The next few years will be ones filled with social unrest. We just have to look at how popular career paths had proliferated worldwide. People run, flee, searching for endorphins and adrenaline to calm concerned minds that believe that there is only this unsustainable way of life. What torment! Years of scared egos that will continue to hide their fears behind all types of excesses, violence, and destruction await us. But beware, the awakening of conscience will be harder to bear for the perverse, dark minds. My intuition, in connection with the universe's energy, tells me everything will be marvelous in 25 years. We don't have to wait until 2041 to enjoy our well-being and full health by living in peace and harmony. I have shared this feeling for some time now, from a balanced lifestyle in which sincere love and common sense lead my steps. It's not easy to swim against the tide, but it's AtelTrainer's mission, far from all religion and politics. I am a lucky person, a free person. I have swapped my tie for a tracksuit. I have cured myself from all illness and fear. Each and every person I help to free from their fears and illnesses makes me feel the happiest person in the world, with each sincere hug of mutual gratitude. When mankind lives according to their inner balance, their body, their metabolism flow in the energy level, and gets to work gently and efficiently, activating their self-healing process. Humanity is in transition towards a harmonious lifestyle with the all. Life expectancy has soared. We just need to greet these extra years with quality of life to enjoy the wise and marvelous maturity. I have been disconnected from mundane news for some years now, in order to concentrate on the language of feeling in body and soul. Whilst I was writing the last words of this book, I received the news from a good friend that some scientists talk about people living up to 150 years if they do not limit themselves mentally behind false and/or obsolete beliefs. Furthermore, they claim that the secret resides in the lifestyle and awakening of conscience. Here we already have a scientific clue of the great change that is coming. The article from El Confidencial by Eduardo Punset, scientific informer. The first person to live to be 150 has probably already been born. If life was eternal, we would not be able to live with the same intensity. Cultural Article 3.0. Mr. Punset, the writer Gregory Benford, is sure that we could easily live up to 150 years, and that many of those who read this article will see it. Moreover, Robledo, a biomedical gerontologist, assures us that the technique will be accelerated immediately, and nothing in this interview will remain a utopia. Many researchers that work in the field of aging suggest that a slower pace of life, without extremes, nor drugs, nor excesses, low in calories, adds years to our life. Is it not a boring panorama? How can that idea fit into this idea of our time of living in a hurry, dying young, and being a pretty corpse? Once again, science explains and confirms what already exists in the universe. Science helps the most incredulous minds to understand that something superior governs everything. But science will never be able to understand and confirm what I do from another dimension connection. If I had had to understand before doing, I would not be doing what I do, and even less what I write from my deepest feeling, the language of the essences in connection with. You can understand things through deep feeling, without understanding them. Future generations will live in peace.